Tokelau pulling out all the stops for the first arrival of a Prime Minister in nearly 15 years. They've spent more than 2 weeks preparing for this visit, even cutting Sunday church short to get ready. Walking to shore is unusual for a Prime Minister. Others have been carried onto the atolls, but not Ardern.
Oh, I'm not the Queen.
Tokelau is about as remote as Antarctica. The only way in is by boat or seaplane. Communications are limited. The Prime Minister spent a night at sea travelling from Samoa, 24 hours in rough conditions, including 3 to 4 metre swells. Even the Navy crew were seasick.
Yeah, we bounced around a bit.
The locals have all been told not to use their cell phones while the Prime Minister is visiting so that the signal is stronger. And for good reason. There's an ominous history with Prime Ministers visiting Tokelau. In 1985, when David Lange visited, the US tried to dock a vessel that could have been nuclear armed in New Zealand. And for this Prime Minister right now, there's a crisis brewing at Ihumātao. Are you concerned things could escalate at Ihumātao while you're away?
Well, certainly I felt very aware and leaving the situation. The visit to Tokelau was planned many, many months ago. I just couldn't let people down.
Ardern personally instructed media not to ask about Ihumātao. Her office even threatened to restrict access to the Prime Minister for the rest of the trip if we did. Are you comfortable with our access to you being threatened for asking about Ihumātao?
I don't know what you're talking about, I'm sorry.
Her team in Wellington intervened after crisis calls. Media were allowed a second interview. Is it your foreshore and seabed moment?
Oh, look, again, I'm just focused on the issue itself and what role government can play in supporting the finding of a resolution.
Some Green MPs, government partners, have joined the protests. Is there a risk that the Greens could defect from the government over the conflict at Ihumātao?
I see that purely as a hypothetical.
The Prime Minister has 3 more nights at sea, hopping between Tokelau's atolls and hoping things at home are calmer than the ocean she's crossing.